It was during in the middle of a crusade. John had a call from home as his wives were worried about him as he shipped on this crusade. Ruby, how are you doing? John, doing well. We have secured multiple sectors with the help of the Tau and the Eldar. Kitten, I can still say the Tau are still. John, Kitten is there? Pira, he's watching over us at the moment since you had to have a security detail for us. John, you're part of the royal family, what do you expect? And besides, you are all living in the new palace on Paradiso. Weiss, he has a point, Pira. We are royalty. It makes sense coming from a prestigious background myself. John, where are the rest of the girls? Ruby, Yang is learning this so-called Paradox Billiards Vostroyan Roulette 4th Dimensional Hypercube Chess Strip Poker with brother-in-law Magnus. They could hear nerd rage. John, who else is playing? Ruby, father. John, he's there? Pira, he just came for a visit. After that, he's going back to Terra to deal with some chaos issues. John, oh, he just took some time off. Alright, at least I don't need to call the Imperial Palace for now. But while he's there, give him the good news. Ruby, I'm on it. John. Alright, where's Coco and Velvet? Blake, they're out buying baby clothes. John. Oh, baby. What? Weiss. Blake, you dunce. Blake just had a sly grin. Pira, well, surprised, they were going to tell you that themselves, but with you gone for a while, it might as well come from one of us. Velvet is pregnant. Blake. Of course she got it first. Kitten. Well, congratulations are in order. I'll go make a feast. He skips to the kitchen. John fell back on his seat, shocked out of his mind. Him, an actual father for once in his 10,000 years. He was now worried about a baby with the strength to life a rhino transport. John, I'm just wow. Then suddenly the ship shakes violently. Pira, John, what's happening? Blood Angel Marine. Sir, we made contact. John, we are engaging the Black Crusade head-on. I will have words with Abaddon for all the shit his father put me through. Blake, be careful out there. You're gonna be a father when you get back home. John, don't worry. For once, we're not taking any more shit from Chaos. He ends the call and went back to commanding his battle barge. John, engines maximum. Let's show these faithless bastards how it's done. It was a typical day for the newly named Imperium Secundus. Chaos was finally being pushed back where it belongs, back to the Eye of Terror. After hearing about Paradiso and its new historical trinkets, it garnered the attention of one notorious Necron lord, Trazyn the Infinite. Fearing he might abscond with Remnant and try to take it for himself, John made an offer he could not refuse. He offered Salem, who has lived through Remnant's entire history, and since she is immortal, he can do whatever he wants with her without consequence. So, he added her to his collection and took his sweet time preserving Paradiso's history through her. John asked Trazyn for something in return for his boon, and Trazyn the Necron of infinite curiosity entertained him. John asked for the pylons that was once constructed on the lost fortress world of Cadia. Trazyn consulted his archives and found schematics of the old pylons that once created a dormancy field right across the Eye of Terror. So he realized what was John's request and offered a sweeter deal. Chaos has been a headache for everyone, so even he wanted something to be done about it. Trazyn offered a world engine, a mobile tomb world. He will construct the pylons and place it in front of the Eye of Terror. With that, the Necrons officially have taken care of the Chaos problem. John inquired about the Black Crusade. Are they going to fight Chaos for eternity? And Trazyn chuckled. It was all too easy to him, and besides, he will get to learn more about Chaos by fighting and gathering samples for his collection. The myriad collective of unknown beings through the warp was an enticing prize, and both parties benefit from it. John had to shake hands with Trazyn for this and thanked him. Trazyn chuckles once again as he found this reincarnated Primarch very humorous and interesting as well. After that hole was closed, the remains of the Taint of Chaos was all that's left cleaning through the sector. While at Macridge, Gilliman had the honor of kicking Mortarion in the gas bag for all the fart gas he was spreading on Robute's front porch, and with the help of the lion, they were able to cut the sickness before it spread across the stars. Lehman, along with Vulcan and Corvus, had to deal with the Crone uprising alongside the Orcs, who were waging war against each other. The Primarchs found it strange to fight alongside Orcs as they try to get vengeance for the late Commissar Yarrick by giving Angron a lesson in anger management. The deal was when they find Angron, the one to take his head is war boss Gazkul, the prophet of Gork and more. He even asked to have good ol crumping from the bird boy of the Imperium, as he said in his own words, is good enemies is hard to find. And he would like to have some of dem burgas. The Drukhari, on the other hand, was facing the Farsight Enclave while someone was screeching in the background. This is not canon. They honored the Imperium's agreement for being gifted planets in the Eastern Fringe. They will help deal with the Imperium's enemies, and they were one of them. The Dark Eldar was caught off balance for once, as the newly developed race had a unique array of weapons and strategies they were not prepared to face, and with the humans backing, they were unstoppable. 3 years later, the galaxy used to burn, but for now it was tranquil, so take that, Horus, you prick. Then a book was shut as a small child with rabbit ears was sleeping in her bed, and the book was set on the table, and the lamp was turned off. John went back to a huge living room where everyone was there. Ruby was finishing cleaning up the dishes. Yang was cleaning the room. Blake was writing a book on her desk. Pyrrha was knitting something. Coco had Velvet's tired head on her lap, sleeping the night away. Weiss. Is she asleep? John. Yeah, angel's out like a light. Coco. So you're on leave? John. For now, everything in the Imperium is settled for now, until another bastard rears its ugly head. Blake. Is John Astartes heading the campaign for now? John. Yeah, he told me to take a break after all the crap. Though his uncle Sanguinius needed a break. Ruby. Well, good for you, it gives us some family time. John. Yeah. He smiled, sitting in the middle of them. John. I finally got a good ending. Then suddenly the door opens as the Emperor comes in casual clothing with Isha following close. Emps. Good day, kids. Papa is home, he said in a sing-song voice. John. Hey, Dad. And the Imperial family's lives were just merry. John Reborn's, or Sanguinius story, has come to a happy ending.